What was the first period like? You haven't played. I guess you want to see a shot pretty quickly, don't you? Or you don't care?
I think that as every game goes for us, I'd rather just get out of the first period with a 0-0 tie or the lead. I don't really concern myself with getting warm because my performance isn't that important as far as if I stuff 10 shots. But I have 12 and 2 go in. I don't really want to get out of that first period and have my team down by 2. What I'm really focused on is just giving our team a chance to win. And it sounds cliche, but it's really the way that we have to think. It's something that Benoit constantly brings up with us. That, all we can do and all we can control as goalies is give the team a chance to win. And when you get right down to the nuts and bolts of it, that's really it for a goalie. We're happy with 4 wins in a row, but we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves because we know a pat on the back's only a couple feet away from a kick in the butt. So.
Marchand gets the puck right there in the slot. Are you anticipating what he might do?
Not really. I just, I saw the giveaway, and I think it was Stalzy. Is that right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he's such a great kid. I didn't want to let him down.
Well, you actually had time to move to the top
of
the crease and get set.
Yeah, I did, which was nice. Yeah. And I'm sure he had time to see what was was also. Yeah. So it was a fair play, I guess you can say. We both had time to get ready for it. But I think certainly that was a save that the team needs Hank and I to make to give us a chance to win at the end of the night.
Steve, talk about the penalty kill a little bit. They were tested a couple of times and really did a good job.
I thought that they had a really strong presence in front of the net, and there was a number of shots that were deflected and just missed. It was a difficult night as far as battling through the traffic. So a few times we were fortunate with the puck scrambling to the corner and so on. We got through. I know that they have a very strong power play. So again, I think that. Just to highlight one guy, Brian Boyle, he was fantastic for us. He made several huge plays, and I really thanked him after the game because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have had a goose egg tonight.
Defense in general really did a good job keeping a team like that off the scoreboard, limiting them to under 20 shots. It's got to say something.
Yeah, there was definitely something we've seen in the last couple of games for us. So we're very happy. Even sitting on the bench and watching us play versus Washington the other day, I felt like we're finally on the same level as that team, and it's really nice to see. And we all have a lot of excitement around the team right now, just feeling that we can win every game. Well, the one thing that the coaching staff preaches is just taking sticks in front of the net and moving the bodies. So the one thing that helps us a lot is when they do pick sticks up, because Henrik and I do have difficulty if the puck's deflected like a foot or two in front of us. So it's a really big part of the game, and the defense are doing a fantastic job at that. It's just something that they're conscious of right now, and it's a little thing in a hockey game, but it really is a big thing, and they're taking sticks and they're moving bodies, and that way there really isn't positioning for the forwards of the opposing team to get on the puck if their stick's up in the air, and that's basically what our guys are doing. It's a clean play, it's not a penalty, and it's good honest hockey, but it actually requires a lot of work, and our defensemen are doing that for us right now.
Thank you. Last year, you made a comment here, I think it was after the Toronto shutout, and you said every player should be lucky enough to have a Garden moment, a New York moment, and here you are having another one, that late third period, the Valley chants, and then you come out and the huge ovation afterwards. Can you talk about that and how special that is for you?
Well, it was extra special tonight because my 4-month-old was here tonight. He's not going to remember much of the night, obviously, but I wanted to have a strong showing, certainly for him, and I really wanted to win the hockey game for him, and my wife especially too, because she's been great with him, and I can see what it's like now to have kids and be parents, and it's a different step in life, but it's been a pleasure. So I really wanted to do well for him and for my wife for that.
And to have the support, obviously you have their support, but to have 18,200 as well.
I've said before that the greatest moment the Garden gives and can provide is usually a regular season shootout win. And certainly close second is having a shutout. It feels good, and it's really such a team effort that so much goes into it, and it's not a goaltending record, it's a team record.
Is it tough to stay sharp when you only see one shot in the first period, 6 shots in the third period? Is it tough to keep?
The first period certainly is a little more challenging, but the main thing is just to understand that if I play my system and stay focused and stay in the game, then we'll have a chance to win. And certainly I'd like to have some shots to stay warm, but it's most important to score the first goal of the game and, again, give us a chance to get the W at the end of the night.
During that first period when things were really slow, Girardi turns the puck on you. Was that
right?
Was that like a nice way of him just start keeping you warm?
Yeah, I remember that play. Yeah, we were both pretty fortunate that didn't end up in the back of the net. So, I guess you got to be alert at all times, right?